Hello, all my hypotheticals. It's PlayerTwo.
And I'm Star of Wisdom, and everything went wrong last episode.
Yeah, and I do want to apologize for something. So in the previous episode, there was kind of like a memoriam for my team, but not so much for your loyal Electabuzz and your Baltoy. And granted,
No, it's all good.
Granted, it wasn't necessarily as sad, but it still was sad. And I feel like we need to remember the fallen. Electabuzz, who you did nothing wrong with. Like, you had the exact right play, send out the electric Pokemon against the flying Pokemon, and you got not effective critted.
Yep.
It's just like...
Yep. It was awful.
Alright.
And even Baltoy, here's the thing. Baltoy's, I thought it was, is it a rock type or is it a ground type? It's a ground type, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that was my main thing, is I was like, Fury Swipes won't be super effective against it because it's a rock type. But still, it was at full health, and 5 Fury Swipes, and 3 of them were crits. Like, I think it could have lived anything but that. Anyway, yep, that was an oopsie. Should have just stayed in with Jirachi, but I did like the montage that you made. I thought that was pretty solid.
Thank you.
And
here I am
I
just
hope,
looking
I
for
hope
praise.
people enjoyed our suffering.
Yeah, Electabuzz was a good Pokemon. Baltoy had a lot of promise. And I agree, Baltoy should have lived, but I also think that sending out your Baltoy in place of, like, I don't know, your Jirachi, who's a steel type, was maybe a mistake.
But the fighting type attack, and it should have been able to take an attack that wasn't going to be 3 crits from 5 Fury Swipes. It could have lived if not for that. And I also wanted to, like, switch into something and have time to maybe heal Jirachi, because I didn't know if it was gonna have. Let's see, what was it? It was a Lanoon. Yeah, Lanoon. Because I could not remember if Lanoon got a fighting wouldn't have been super effective, or a fire move. But yeah, no. Once I should have just stayed in with Jirachi. But oh well. I am trying to decide who is coming on the team now. I guess I'm going to put the egg on, because I still haven't hatched that yet.
I'm just hoping for Speed Boost Mewtwo. Or Sissy to be resurrected through the egg.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, I've got grass, water. A fire type would be cool.
Dang it.
I guess I have 2 psychic types if I keep Chimecho, so maybe we take Chimecho off.
Something that I enjoyed while editing is while my Pokemon are dying to a Chimecho, you're just looking at your own Chimecho in the PC. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Okay, I think I'm gonna bring Manectric.
But yeah, that's a good replacement for Electabuzz.
And
aha! My keen eye prevents accuracy loss. You fool!
I might just have to keep my Clef on for now because it's got the all my HMs. But yeah, I hope this egg hatches into something cool because gonna need that. So yeah, for a while we're gonna be trying to just train up Pokemon, I think, because the only reason I made it through that gym battle was because I had a Jirachi, and I am definitely underleveled, and the next thing that I'm really scared about is Tate and Liza, because they're gonna have, it's a double battle, and that just seems scary to me. So, yep, I've got to.
Now you need to get a second Jirachi.
If the egg hatches into another Jirachi.
Wait, are there trainers up here? Great. I feel like there are trainers up here.
By the time this goes up next Tuesday, my first episode of the Nuzlocke that I'm doing with Asa will have gone up, and we've recorded several episodes of that already, and it is pretty fantastic. I can't wait for people to
Uh-oh.
see how that goes. But not enough people voted for our starters. It was a tie for both of us between two Pokemon. And
well, I should break it then.
I mean, we've already recorded, so we broke each other's tie.
Oh, that's
is what
stupid.
we did. Yeah, but there wasn't really any
so
other
because
option.
it's gonna be up before this video, you can tell me what you got.
I can, but then you don't get to enjoy it as much because
Jupiter.
I mean, you know how hilarious. You know how hilarious Asa is, and it's funny. Okay.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil anything about it because yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, what other items?
Oh, right.
I gave Surf to my Gyarados, so that's one good thing.
I mean, you could just go to Mauville and go into the electric area.
Electric area?
Like the power plant or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Train up there. You also get a couple fun encounters. If you count like picking up an item and it being a Pokeball as another encounter, but I'm not sure that's the case.
Yeah, I can't decide. I guess that's a static encounter, so yeah.
So yeah, you can get like 4 encounters in that place.
Well, I think we should say 1 static encounter per area. So
that's okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Instead of getting 4 encounters there, just the first one that you
can get like a straight up like Charizard or something like that out of that. Because the normal one is like Electrode and like Magneton or something like that, and apparently they count as being just as valuable as an evolved starter.
Okay, yeah. I have to remember where I'm going. Let's see. I guess I can cut through. Or no, wait, I do have to. This region, I can't remember my way around it. And I can't remember which places I've been to. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go to the power plant. That seems like a reasonable thing to do.
When do you want to play with Yamakanzi and Justin again? Because I know they've been dying to.
Yes,
play.
Yeah, I can probably do that again sometime this week too.
Okay.
Either tonight or I know tonight is not very much. Whatchamacallit, much heads up, but I could also play tomorrow.
I'm sure they'd be down to play tonight. I would also be. I think all I got it. Oh, okay. Maybe
Where's
hit?
Mr. Briny? Is he not supposed to just be at the dock?
He's going to be at Slateport where you left him off.
Oh no.
He doesn't just like decide randomly, well, I haven't seen Brendan in a long while, so I probably should get moving. That's what he sounds like. I mean, do I bother with Mist? I don't think I bother with Mist if my accuracy can't be reduced at all, and that's like the main thing.
Oh right, this is the route where Latios spawn. Okay. I wonder if Latios still gives decent XP. Probably not. But...
I'd imagine. I mean, legendaries give like double XP or something like that. Yeah, I just want to access my bag. Thank you. So, to maybe make our commentary just a little bit more interesting, because we're kind of just talking about what we're seeing, which is fine for a bit, but I imagine... Oh, well, Gloom, you ready for a fight?
It has been a long time. I guess, yeah, so that everyone knows, obviously we're recording this right after the episode 20 went live, so it has been, like, at least 2 weeks since last time we recorded, so trying to remember where everything is and what we were doing.
Yeah.
Bit of a struggle.
Oh yeah, okay, we're fine. We're okay.
I think I'm back on track now. I'm making my way over to the power plant, and hopefully that goes well. Hopefully I get some cool encounters over there. Actually, yeah, I don't know which Pokemon you picked to rebuild your team, because I saw at the end of last episode, obviously, you were like cycling through some, and I think you put I forget which Pokemon you put in the daycare, but you put one Pokemon in
I
there.
put Tangela in the daycare because they were
Okay.
the highest level, and I figured like they're the closest to when I come back to them actually being okay. I'm thinking of going back and getting Gligar just because I like Gligar, not necessarily because he's any good.
Okay.
But I'm rocking Gloom as an HM slave, which I know is gonna upset some people. But he's level 15, and like in order to beat this gym, I need Swablu to be an Altaria. And even then, if Rayquaza goes first, I die.
Yeah, so
he didn't
that was
have...
also something I realized last time is Rayquaza has Dragon Rage, right?
He had Dragon Claw, so it's not the thing that
Oh, that's worse.
Yeah, exactly. And so like I feel like before we get into any sort of conversations, I should address why I cut things out and like what happened exactly in the fight. So I cut things the way that they were because I felt it was more entertaining that way and more dramatic. In terms of what actually happened, so I started off the fight with Hariyama versus Skiploom, and that's obviously just not a good matchup. And eventually, it got to the point where I'm like, all right, what I need to do is I need to try to eliminate the rest of the team, and then if I can just essentially have Hariyama versus Skiploom, I can then just keep on switching between Pokemon and constantly getting fake outs. It would be a long battle, but I'd eventually get there. But then I whirlwind into a Fearow, and that was dangerous for the majority of my team, especially my Hariyama. And I managed to get the Fearow down to low health, but then Norman used a Hyper Potion, so that stunk. So then I whirlwind him out, and I got the Chimecho. And, wait. I think the Rayquaza showed up first, and I was obviously scared about that. So I survived a hit from the Rayquaza, whirlwind Rayquaza on out, into the Chimecho to figure out what his fourth Pokemon was. So at this point, Hariyama is weak against all 4 Pokemon, and Hariyama is the tank of my team. So I'm now in a position where it's like, alright. I need to now somehow kill 3 flying and 1 psychic Pokemon with essentially a water Pokemon, a ground dragon that doesn't have any dragon moves yet, and a fighting Pokemon. Oh, I could have had a Kolava. That would have been rad. And I think what happened is Chimecho killed Hariyama, and then the rest of my team just gang beat the crap out of the Chimecho because they were full of vengeance. They were like, "We're not about this. You killed our leader." And then after that, Rayquaza came back out, and he just one-shot everybody else. The only Pokemon that survived a hit from Rayquaza was Wartortle, but he went down at 8 HP. I'm like, even if I Super Potion, he's dead.
Yeah.
So that's what happened. It was just... It's something that, like, those 4 Pokemon make it extremely difficult for me to win, even with training. Like, I will need Altaria to be, like, level 60 or something. And I kind of am more or less just out of the game. I don't mean to be, like, a downer or, like, complain or anything, but, like, even looking at the Pokemon I had in my PC, Tangela and Gloom are not going to help me. They won't help me in that fight. Because they have the same weaknesses that Hariyama has. Or had. And so the only Pokemon I have is Gligar and Swablu, and Swablu will not be good for like another 10 levels, and Gligar certainly won't be good like ever. So I don't know why I went all the way down. You know what? I'm just being all sorts of stupid here.
I'm trying to remember if there were like any areas that you maybe skipped like fishing encounters.
No, I don't think so.
You might be able to go back and fish in like a town or something.
Yeah, I can fish in Petalburg.
Yeah.
Right now, like, I'm just gonna work on leveling up Swablu and then see what my egg is.
Yeah.
And if my egg ends up being something really good, then I'll just experience share on the egg, level up Swablu, and it'll still take me a ridiculously long time. But Yeah, I'm just going to be grinding for like the next 3 episodes. Probably even more than that, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm like walking around to try to find a route that has places where I can get better experience, but I don't really plan on fighting a gym as soon as I'm able to. Like, I'm probably going to be grinding for a little while, too. Just because I was already, like, 4 levels behind that Ho-Oh with my highest level Pokemon.
Yeah.
I got really lucky with the Ho-Oh, though. Like,
it not having a fire-type move was
Yeah.
kind of ridiculous, honestly.
Yeah, I don't understand why Ho-Oh doesn't get a fire. Apparently, it just doesn't get a fire move at
It should have.
level 30.
Oh, maybe Sacred Flame doesn't exist in this gen.
Maybe, or if it does, it might
Wait.
be like it gets it at the level that you catch it, which is usually level 45.
Okay.
I think. Like that might be part of its level up, because usually the signature move they get at the level that you catch them.
Okay.
So I don't know, but yeah, no, that was one of the only reasons I was able to survive, was because I actually ended up having a decent matchup against it with my Jirachi, because it did not have a fire move. So yeah, basically, long story short, I'm still not comfortable fighting things because I got lucky in that battle, and it's very possible.
What Pokemon is really gonna wreck Jirachi? Like,
I mean, an actual fire type with a fire type move could do damage. Especially if it's higher level, which is why I'm concerned right now. Is like, gym trainer Pokemon are going to be higher leveled than me right now, so I need to sort of catch up to that, and then yeah, I shouldn't need to worry about it.
Hey, does the Mirage Tower have a sandstorm within it? That wouldn't make sense, right?
I think it actually is just not there sometimes.
Well, yeah, it isn't there sometimes. I'm just wondering if it has a sandstorm in it, because if it does, then I can't really train inside of it. But and of course it's gone now. I passed it, and I could have. Okay, well, you know what? Let's just fight a bunch of bikers, get some money, because I had to lose it all.
Oh right, you still have that whole bike path, right?
Yep. Time to level up maybe 1 level.
Yeah. I mean, the daycare is definitely... You could put 2 Pokemon in the daycare at a time, can't you?
I could. I might go and put Gligar in.
Because, yeah, that might be... Depending on what routes you have access to and, like, the level of Pokemon there, that might be the fastest way. Okay, I could get an encounter on Route 123, but I don't want to do that. I want to go back. Heracross. That would
that's a rad Pokemon.
Yeah.
Hello.
But I've already gotten an encounter on this route when I already fished here earlier in the game. Don't break me. That's mean. So I've been working on trying to come up with a new Pokemon Sword and Shield team, and I'm back to the Darmanitan.
Yes, perfect.
I want to make Belly Drum Darmanitan work so bad, and it just isn't working, because Belly Drum is such a difficult strategy to... I mean, it's not consistent. Like, that is why it's even somewhat balanced, is because it's very risky to go for. So, I don't know. Right now, my plan was, like, to set up Substitute with a different Pokemon and Baton Pass to Darmanitan, and then set it up, and then also have Clefairy with Follow Me and Friend Guard. But that wasn't working. I've been testing it on Showdown, and then I don't know what other Pokemon to put on that team, like, to have some synergy. Ooh, citrus berries. Didn't know that there were citrus berries growing there.
Yeah. Yeah, I was talking to Connor. He's building a team as well, and I just think he should do a video where you two go up against each other. That would be fun.
Yeah, we've been going through his rain team, and we did some testing on Showdown. And I think I gave him very bad advice. I think I'm the reason we lost as many battles as we did. I think he told you about the taunt on Hatterene that like got magic bounced back on Sableye.
I think so.
I was like, yeah, just taunt the Trick Room on Hatterene, it'll be fine. It got bounced back, hit the Sableye. Sableye only had status moves, so Sableye was completely useless for the rest of the game. We just got steamrolled. Oh well. I'm not good at weather teams. I've been wanting to build a sun team for a really long time, and I just can't make it work because there's too many common weaknesses when you build around like one very because basically the sun team is going to be fire types and grass types so that you can use chlorophyll. And when you're building a team that's mostly fire types and grass types, you have, it's like you have to worry about flying types and not so much water types because you're usually in the sun, but ground types are a common weakness. And so then I'm like, I don't know, I can never pick other Pokemon that are still synergistic with the sun being up that are also good against those types. And it gets challenging. Okay, let's see, what am I doing in this area? I totally forgot where Watson told me where the power plant was.
You just go south of Mauville.
Oh, south. Okay.
South and east, you gotta surf.
Okay, I went surfing too early. Well, as long as I'm up here, I can get an encounter on Route 119. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Oh, this grass is way too tall. Alright, what's it gonna be? That seems... Oh. It, like, played a very special animation that... It might not have been a special animation, but it looked different than other encounters. So I thought it was gonna be a legendary, but it's a Spheal. Which I do like Spheal.
Yeah, it's almost like you've been doing some work in a different game with a similar Pokemon.
Almost.
The the team lock. I'm excited to start that because I will be in the same exact position.
Yep.
I was in this game.
Yep.
I'm about to fight Norman in the team lock.
It's real scary.
So it's gonna come down to, hey, is Zach gonna be remotely lucky this time? Probably not. I honestly don't think there was a worse Pokemon for me to run into.
Yeah, I think that's probably true.
Yeah,
I got the Spheal. Let's see. What do I name it?
Yeah,
what is
Moltres I had Wartortle.
What is the Sand Seal's name?
Articuno I had... I guess
The only Sand Seal I can remember is Patricia. That's a female, and this one's a male. Plus, it's definitely not a Sand Seal, it's a Water Seal, so I guess I should name it after Azora. I think the king's name is Dorephan. We'll just name it Dorephan.
Sure. This has been an exciting episode. What a letdown from episode 20. I'm sorry, I can't contribute anything because I don't have anything.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I mean, that's just gonna be how it is for the next several episodes. It's kind of just recovering.
We can talk about what happened in our Minecraft Hardcore that was originally going to be recorded, but has not.
That's true.
On the bright side, what happened means we're that much closer to restarting the Hardcore and actually recording one.
Also, I think 1.16 is releasing sort of soon, because I'm pretty sure they're in pre-releases now instead of snapshots.
Oh, so yes. Also, in terms of releases, you didn't tell me that M21 is re-releasing Ugin.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yep.
Yeah, that's a kind of big thing. An $80 card that's being reintroduced. All right.
Yeah. No, the one that I remember, the only one I could remember was that Garrick was in a Planeswalker deck. But yeah, also Ugin.
Yeah, you know. Oh, good.
Okay,
I found
let's
some
see
wave mail.
what ability did my Spheal have. It has also Lightning Rod. Okay. That's actually better than the Celio somehow. Oh my gosh, it's got Lightning Rod. Well, gee, do I even still want this Manectric that has Lightning Rod? Probably. I probably still want an Electric type. But dang, okay, Spheal is... If I didn't already have Gyarados, I would 100% put Spheal on the team right now, but I guess Spheal is just going to be a good backup. Okay, that's cool. Okay.
Go?
Let's find this power.
Okay, good.
South and then east. Yes, okay. But yes, so when 1.16 comes out, that's definitely going to be good reason to potentially consider another hardcore run. Plus, if this one ends. But yeah, things in the Nuzlocke. I forget. Have we talked about it before? Oh, and I'm getting my power plant count.
We've talked about the Minecraft hardcore world. I think we talked about
It's a Combuskin.
Ooh. But you already got a... Yeah.
No, this is in the power plant now.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wait.
How
are you that close to catch... Oh, okay. Never mind.
Oh, if I can catch this Combuskin. I was just saying I needed a fire type.
Yeah. So yeah, in Minecraft Hardcore, do you want to tell what happened, or should I? Why am I bothering to pick these up? I always think that they might be something else.
Yeah, I can talk about it. Basically, last time we played, we did a raid, was kind of the main thing that we were trying to do.
Yeah.
Which was cool. We did a raid, we found a village, it was in a really weird spawn. Like, it was on the side of a cliff, kind of. And it was just it was very weird. There was a lot of like verticality to it, basically. And then as a result of that, I think the pillagers... I got the Combuskin. Yes! A lot of the pillagers got real confused about like where to spawn and where to go. And so it was a lot of like chasing stuff around and trying to figure out how to take them out before they could get too far into the village and not get pincered between them. So we did one raid, and that went pretty smoothly, actually. We basically took it out without any issues. I guess there was one moment where Henry and I were both kind of low because Vindicators were chasing us. Or Vexes were chasing us, and they were just eating through our armor. So yeah, the first raid was okay. Or was good. And then we went and found a pillager outpost that was kind of close by, and got Bad Omen again, and came back and triggered a second raid. And that was also going off to a good start, but then, because of the way that the spawns were weird, I got stuck. Basically, they had like a pincer formation where they were coming from two sides, but also they were spawning on top of a mountain above us, and we didn't realize it. So they were like all of a sudden dropping down from us from above. And I got landed on by a Vindicator, and it ate through me in 2 hits before I had a chance to react. So that was nice.
Yeah,
but...
and did any semi-intelligent person warn you ahead of time what you should do?
You said to have the totem in the offhand, which, you know... I had a shield in my offhand, which I thought was I had a shield in my offhand and the totem in my hotbar, so I could scroll to it. And like any other time that I had been getting low, I was able to scroll to the totem in time so that I felt semi-confident. But yeah, because one landed directly on me, I just didn't expect it to be able to essentially one-shot me, because it did 2 hits so fast. Like, If it had even been just the 1 hit that took me down to half health, and then like a pause, I would have had time to register and swap over to my totem. But it was so fast. It was like I was just instantly erased.
Rachel also noted that you didn't ever pick up the full diamond armor that she brought around. And so, like,
yeah,
afterwards I was like, Asa and Jupiter never equipped diamond armor.
I didn't realize that we had a full diamond, but I had protection 1 on all of my iron, which is better than plain diamond.
Okay.
Because yeah, if you put protection 1 on normal iron, it's slightly more defensive than full diamond. Plus, I did have protection 4 on my diamond chestplate, which should have. Yeah, no, I thought my gear was decent enough, but yeah, I wish I'd had time to enchant level 1s on the other diamond armor. But...
what might have happened is you didn't get 2-shot by the Vindicator. It might have been a Vindicator and a Vex, because I know at the exact time that you were getting killed, I was triggering a bunch of Vexes because there was a Evoker in a cave that I couldn't find, but he sensed me, and so he was able to keep on summoning things. I'm like, well, someone's gonna pay the price for this. Like, almost immediately after you died, my totem triggered because that's how many Vexes were hitting me.
Yeah. I kind of suspected that it wasn't actually 2 hits from the same thing, but just 2 hits independently that both hit me at the exact same time, and that was, I think, what happened. I just got into another random encounter. We might actually want to end this episode, though, and go into the next one.
Finish this battle.
Yeah, I have to take out the Porygon. Yeah, once I get out of this power plant, I am definitely putting Combuskin on the team, because that's very good. Unless it has just a terrible ability, which is possible. But I feel like it's got to be better than my Cleffa. Okay, Porygon is dead.
Take that, Justin. All right, I'm ready. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry if this episode was kind of a letdown after episode 20, but not all episodes can be as exciting as episode 20.
Right, we only have so many Pokemon to die.
Yeah, like just give it time. Jupiter will run into like an Entei or something, and it'll all be over.
Gosh, an eruption from an Entei would be a disaster. But yes, okay. Thanks for watching.
We'll see you in episode 21.
22.
Well, we'll see you in this episode. We'll see you in the next episode.
This episode is actually just a paradox. It just loops forever and ever.
We're always on episode 20. We're never moving forward. Yeehaw!